Hey everyone, it's Jacqueline for Pixie Dust PhD. Walt Disney World does offer a variety of free transportation, but if you want to ride in style, you may consider upgrading to a Minnie Van. And that's Minnie as in M-I-N-N-I-E, like Minnie Mouse, not Minnie like M-I-N-I as in small. In today's video, we'll go over all of the need-to-know information about Minnie Vans. Minnie Vans are a driving service that all guests in the Walt Disney World Resort area can access through the Lyft app. You do not have to be staying at a Walt Disney World owned and operated resort in order to access Minnie Vans. Minnie Vans can take up to 6 guests anywhere on property. All Minnie Vans are stocked with 2 car seats available, which make these a very popular option for families with young children. Accessible minivans can also be requested, but due to the limited amount of minivans that can make this accommodation, guests are encouraged to request this reservation about an hour in advance. Unlike a standard rideshare such as Uber and Lyft, minivans are operated by official Disney cast members. While I haven't found an official announcement declaring this clearly, so far as I can tell, the only aspect of Lyft that comes with using a minivan is utilization of the app itself. Everything else appears to be Disney owned and operated. Integration into an already existing app such as Lyft can make customer uptake of this service easier. You'll find minivans listed in the Lyft app in their own category. The default category is economy, and you'll keep swiping right until you get to the more tab. The cost of your minivan trip is going to vary, and the pricing model has changed over time. Currently, there's a flat rate of $15 per trip and then an additional fee for every mile. Because Walt Disney World is so vast and spread out, this generally means that a minivan trip will cost you around $30. Basically, always the cost of a minivan trip will be much more than the cost of an economy trip through Lyft. However, economy lifts are only good for 4 people, not 6, and they do not necessarily come with a car seat. Minivans are not the most budget-friendly option, but they may make sense for your party. One of the biggest advantages of minivans compared to typical rideshares are the pickup and drop-off locations. Typical rideshares are generally very limited where they're allowed to pick up and drop off guests. But with a minivan, you get the royal treatment. For example, one of the biggest contrasts, in my opinion, is arriving at the Magic Kingdom. A typical rideshare, such as an Uber or Lyft, will drop you off at the Transportation and Ticket Center. From there, you'll have a short walk to the TTC hub, where you then can take a bus, a ferry, or a monorail into the Magic Kingdom. However, if you had taken a minivan, those will take you right to the Magic Kingdom. They will drop you off very near where the resort buses drop guests off. So for that extra price, you skip the entire Transportation and Ticket Center experience and save a ton of time. This can be especially clutch if you're running a little bit late for rope drop or cutting it close for a dining reservation. You can also use minivans to travel between Orlando International Airport and various Walt Disney World resorts. Currently, this costs $155 per trip, and that does not include gratuity. Personally, I normally take a standard rideshare to travel between the airport and resorts and find that ends up being around $40. So taking a minivan to and from the airport is definitely not a way to pinch pennies, but can be a super fun way to arrive and leave in style. If you found this information helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell icon for notifications whenever I post new videos to the channel. My goal is to hit 100 subscribers, so any and all interactions with this video help me get noticed by the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate it. If you want to interact on other platforms, find me on Instagram and Twitter at PixieDustPhD. Have you ever taken a minivan? Is that extra cost worth it to you? When do you think taking a minivan makes the most sense? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and we'll see you real soon at Pixie Dust PhD.